Hi, this is Sujin Jekash, and in this video I am going to share a few things about how we are managing the COVID-19 crisis in Medryte and recent technologies and total activation, and what suggestion I have for the fellow business leaders. The first step towards the business continuity is work from home, and I hope that all the companies have successfully implemented work from home. And practically speaking, the productivity is less compared to the work from office. And the next important thing is that help our clients maximum as much as possible. When the press people ask the World Health Organization representatives on how to control the COVID-19, they replied as 3 words: test, test, test. So here we need to help our clients as much as possible during this time. In Medryte, as we know, in medical billing industry, the telehealth services are the only scope for next few months, and the government insurance, Medicare, has extended the telehealth coverage for many services. So what we did is we initially sent the information updates to all our clients, and after that we need to hold the client's hand during this situation and walk through and make them to schedule the telehealth appointments. So that is the challenging part. What we did is we prepared a list of patients who are eligible for telehealth services according to the patient's payer and the patient's plan. So we prepared a customized report, and we had 4 doctors working with us, Indian doctors working with us, who came up with alternative suggestions for particular patient on the alternative telehealth services that can be available for the patient. So we came up with that list and we sent that list to the clients, and this has yielded a fruitful result. In fact, compared to the previous week, last week there is a 20% increase in patient visits, and this is the result due to this effort. And I recommend the same kind of help that we all need to do to our clients, irrespective to which industry we belong, because this is the most important time our clients need our help. Not like we just send some emails and we just send some informations. We need to hold their hands and walk through to overcome this situation. The next important thing is risk assessment. So in this time we need to prioritize things, and we need to categorize risk as high risk, medium risk and low risk. So in this situation, we need to what we need to do now, what we can do in next 2 to 3 months, and what we need to do after this crisis. So we need to have a plan and prioritize things based on that. We need to be more focused on the financial planning during this time. So how many employees we are going to retain, and how many employees we are going to pay the salary for next few months, and how can we retain the employees. That planning should be made immediately. And in this situation, crisis situation, big decisions might be taken immediately, because in some cases if we delay the decisions, then it will make a long-term damage to the company. So here is our leadership ability should be proved during this kind of situation. The next important thing is create a business continuity and disaster management plan specific to COVID-19 crisis situation to drive the business for another few months. So this is important, because we already have a business continuity and a disaster management plan, and unfortunately we didn't have a COVID-19 crisis management plan which is included in this, because this is a new thing for everyone, right? So with the existing disaster management plan and business continuity plan, definitely we were able to achieve something better. But to drive the business for another few months till this crisis gets resolved, definitely we need to rewrite the disaster management plan and business continuity plan. So this is very important, because in 2018 December in Kanyakumari district we were affected by Hogi cyclone, and the entire district was affected, and we didn't have internet connection for almost 1 week. We didn't have electricity connection for 3-4 days. So we shifted the entire operations to Trivandrum, and we work from there, because in night shift we are doing eligibility verification on real time. So when the patient walks into the clinic, we need their benefits information right away. So we don't have an option to postpone our work. So we shifted to Trivandrum, and my brother is residing in Trivandrum, so he helped me on that, and we moved there and we worked there. So during that time, I realized that the essential thing I need to do is I need to have offices in 2 locations. So that's the reason I started the branch office in Tirunelveli during February 2019, and this is the main reason behind it. So we all there might be new thoughts based on our experience. So we will have new things to add upon to our existing business continuity plan and disaster management plan. So we need to rewrite it in this situation so that it can drive our business effectively without any interruption for another few months till this COVID-19 crisis gets resolved. The next important thing is assign responsibility. So now all our employees are working from home, and this is an ideal situation to determine that who is really a team player and who can work well under this kind of crisis situation. So those people might be the tomorrow's leaders in your company. And other example I can say is you can form a team with a senior leadership team who can assess the crisis and give you an assessment report that this is the most important high priority crisis which is going to affect and what is the solution. So the same way you can form such teams with the management level peoples, with team leaders and other peoples. For example, with a team of managers, you can ask them to get all the latest informations in medical billing and coding or whatever related to your industry, and you can update it to the client. And you can inform other team who can walk through the clients in preparing the patient list and other stuff. The same way, if you are in another industry other than medical billing, you can arrange teams to help you during this situation and to help the clients during this crisis situation. The next thing is find innovative alternative solution. So this is the real time to think about the alternative solutions which can drive your business for another few months or another few years. So at Reshape Technologies, we are into school ERP and SMS services. We are providing for schools across India, and now due to the lockdown, the schools are closed. And what we did is we created a virtual classroom. The teachers can stay at their home, and using the mobile phone, they can connect to all the students in the class, and they can continue the education. So this is an alternative innovative solutions we created in the last 2 weeks, and the interesting part is next week we are going to launch this new product, and we are going to give this new product to few of the government schools for free of cost. So these kind of innovative solutions, we need to think about that. In healthcare industry, telehealth is doing well, so building a telehealth platform is advisable during this situation. So based on your industry, the type of industry you are into, you can think about the alternative solutions or online solution or any other alternative solutions which can drive your business in the upcoming days. So the final thing is collaborating with other companies within the scope. So actually the COVID-19 has taught us a lesson that no one is big or no one is small in this world. All the humans are same, right? So it's not the time to have an egoistic feeling that I am a very big company, so I need to collaborate with a small company. It's not like that. Practically speaking, you might be heard of ClearPass, the Karnataka government product. So it was created within 2 weeks by a collaboration. Many startup companies worked together with the public sector and made it possible. This is happening across the world. Many small companies, even startup companies, are collaborating with the public sector and doing a lot of things, innovative things in a short time. So this is the time you really need to think of a partnership with other companies and to overcome this crisis situation. So this is one of the main things. If we do not have a technical support, You need to collaborate with a company which has the capability of doing that instead of we doing ourselves. Because I have personally had the experience. I have around 30 software developers in our company, Reshape Technologies, but I know that we will not be able to launch the virtual classroom in 2 weeks if I place our 30 software developers. So we worked as a team. We worked with other small startup companies. We worked with almost 6 companies and made it possible within 2 weeks. This is the success story based on my experience. So start collaborating with other companies. Start to share the knowledge within your industry with other companies. Join with a joint effort. Let us all work together to overcome this COVID-19 crisis. Thank you so much for watching this video.